You know what time it is. Hope everyone's doing well in the YouTube universe. Shout out to the YouTube universe. Hope everyone's doing well. Fresh all-time highs across the board, ladies and gentlemen. Fresh all-time highs across the board. Hope everyone's doing well. It is Power Week. I know I haven't been on here, but things have been busy, man. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome back to another episode of The Infinity Show. Hope you guys are doing well, man. We're just sitting here watching this price action. What a push, man. The rate cuts look like they're coming in hot. So we'll see what happens. Hope everyone's doing well. Give me 1 second. Did I do that right? All right. I'm working with a different setup today, so we got a couple hours to hop on. I think I'm going to just try to get on. I haven't been getting on because I can't. Because if I do get on, things are going to interrupt the stream. So what I'm going to try to do is get on, even if it's for a couple, maybe an hour or two, still get on. Just to tap in. So we'll make it work. We will make it work. Hope everyone's doing well. Let me go ahead and push this button. Let's go. All right. I think that's the brown, right? All right, let's see. But yeah, fresh all-time highs as we speak. Crazy push for the Bulls. We're way above Friday's highs. Just cruising right now. Everybody's waiting for Powell. Everybody's waiting for Powell. Let me see. It's the 5 minute, right? All right, so we'll see. Okay, let me make sure this is wow. these bulls are still pushing insane. They're pricing in the rate cuts. They're pricing in the rate cuts. At this point, it's coming. Now they just want to know if it's going to be 50 basis points or 25. We'll see. Cave Trader, what's going on? Cave Trader said, I'm doing the Ninja Trader comp. It's live now. What's going on, man? Oh, whoa. My bad. What's up, man? How are things going? Nice, Ninja Trader. Okay, let me see if I can go look that up. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube universe, man. Fresh all-time highs, man. The bulls are pushing. Powell is on Wednesday. We got core retail sales tomorrow, and then Powell tomorrow. Wednesday. Let's go. Cave Trader's putting in the work. The gym, man. The gym clears the mind for sure. Helps you relax a bit. Shout out to Jean Paul. What's going on? Guys, I've just been busy, man. I've been trying to get on here, but what I'm thinking now is just like get on for even if it's just for an hour or two, I'll still get on. Usually I like to get on when I have like most of the day, but I might just get on for an hour or two. We'll see how it plays. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Jean Paul Incorporated. Shout out to Cave Trader. Man, I'm busy in general, but it's like more on my plate now. But we're making it work. Shout out to Cave Trader. We are in here, man. They're pushing more highs. They're pushing more highs, man. This is insane. Now, if they really do cut rates, we're out of here. We are out of here. Man, he's looking at like 25,000. Well, yeah. I mean, that could do it. At this point, NQ can move a couple hundred points up until we actually get the decision, and then it could go another couple hundred points. That would be crazy. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube universe. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. We're still grinding to 1,000. Let's see if we can get there. We gotta get there. September? Yeah. Shout out to Jean Paul Incorporated. Shout out to Cave Trader. Yeah, man. Gotta stay busy, man. Gotta keep going. Shout out to Jean Paul Incorporated. Monday contract change week. Yeah, we gotta update. We gotta update the Z, right? FOMC and no news for today or tomorrow. There is no reason to reverse. Yeah, we got core retail sales tomorrow, but that's not gonna do anything. Everybody's focused on the rate cuts, so we'll see what happens. We got rate cuts. What else do we have? Posted in the Discord. Try to memorize them. Core retail sales tomorrow. FedEx earnings Thursday. Things are gonna start ramping back up. What is it? September, October, November. Yeah, into October, earnings season will be back. Elon bought a stake, man. 1 billion stock buy in sign of confidence in EV maker. All right, let me go to the news. We got bond auctions tomorrow. Yeah, core retail sales is the main thing for tomorrow. And then Wednesday is fireworks. Then Initial jobless claims, FedEx earnings on Thursday, Fed's balance sheet, and then that's basically it. The main thing is Powell this week. The main thing is Powell. Yeah, I think we go to Z's, right? From U to Z for the contracts. Let's see. Shout out to Jean Paul Incorporated. Yeah, I saw that, Jean Paul. John Paul says, just keep your eyes on this bad boy. This will determine all. That's a fact. Yeah, and this is going to be interesting. Man. Shout out to Jean Paul Incorporated. Dollar is king. John Paul says the dollar is king. What a push by the Bulls, though, man. Insane. Right now we're at, contract. Once you switch to contracts, let me see if, NQ give us, let me see what it says on, does it give me Z yet? NQZ 5. No, it's not giving me. Yeah. NQZ5 is already at 24,530. So if we roll over to the Z's, we can get to 25K, no problem. We're right there, especially with some good news. Wow. Who would have thunk it? NQ at 25K in September. I was looking at that for like the end of the year, but geez Louise, what a push. What a push. What a push, man. Shout out to Jean Paul Incorporated. Shout out to Cave Trader in the building. Oh yeah, I was looking at this. It's like, no, that's good. Barely any feedback. I need like a mic stand or something. A new mic stand. Kind of have to go over. Jean Paul says, I've had to sit on my hands all morning just looking till I get some sort of signal. I took a bit of profit last night, so I'm good. Yeah, man, you're good for the day. Whenever you take some Sunday profit, it's like you're starting off the week good. You don't even have to force anything on Monday. Man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yeah, what a push, man. There's no other way to put it. What a push. This can help too. Mm. Wow. What a push, man. Whoa. Hold on one second, guys. All right, let's see. They're still going, man. We're just watching a slow grind to the upside. Powell on Wednesday. There's no feedback. 4-hour price action. Fresh 4-hour and what, hour and a half. Oh boy. Hmm. They're pricing in the rate cuts. Man, we'll see what Powell does on Wednesday. A lot of pressure. I wonder if can I copy these? Well, they won't let me do it since quote unquote is a different ticker. $24,111. And 24 is way down here. Take off from 24,000. Wow. Big pop. Oh, the 11th, Thursday, Friday, and boom. Shout out to Jean Paul Incorporated. Let me see. Where'd the chat go? Oh, okay. Jean Paul Incorporated says, I sent you the NQ thesis, but I missed the entry. They gave it to us at 5 a.m. London session. London session entry. Yeah, clean. 5 a.m. That's the middle of a 4-hour FEG on the dot. On the 1-hour chart. That 50% retracement is real with the gaps. Super real. This is the 1 hour. Let's go to the 4-hour real quick. Just look at the retests. 4-hour retest. This is the 12th. Look at the pullback. 24-hour pop, 50% retracement gap of the gap, back up. Then we get to today. 50% retracement, pop. Then you see this gap, pop above, 50% retracement, gap and go, gap and go, gap and go. Patience, man. Patience for the right entry is so important. Yeah, that 5 a.m. entry was clean for sure. Let's go to the 15 real quick. Shoo. That's it right there. She hasn't looked back since. All of this. I'm gonna push. Insane. Chart work. Shout out to Jean Paul Incorporated. Jean Paul says potential rebalance here. Yeah. Wednesday is going to be very interesting. If they somehow figure out a way not to cut, that would be insane. The White House is going to be extremely pissed off. Man, that would be insane, but everything's pointing to a cut, so we'll see what type of cut it is. Man, Jean Paul, I don't know, man. It would be insane if he figures out a way to finesse no cut. That would be insane. Man, Trump will interrupt the meeting. Trump will interrupt his speech, man. Like, hold on, no, we're not doing this. We are not doing this. He'll pop out of the. He'll be in the crowd, man. He's gonna be in the back. Trump is gonna be in the back, just looking at Powell like, go ahead and do it. Powell is gonna be in the back of the media room, staring at Powell in his eyes. That would be hilarious. Like, Trump is in the media room. Oh yeah, I think we'll still do it. You know how, even sometimes, even the fact that we're at all-time highs, things can pull back anytime, regardless of the news we get. Shout out to Jean Paul. Jean Paul says there are a lot of targets to the downside. Yeah, plenty. Jean Paul says, I mean, we need a rebalance somehow before fall. Yeah, yeah. Before the Christmas rally, usually we get some type of pullback. So we might get like one more reach into the stratosphere, pullback, get some profit taking, and then after that, we push back up into fourth quarter. If you look at seasonality, we definitely peak. We peak in September, pull back, and then we reach back up for the peaks into 26. John Paul says it does not matter. It is what it is until it's not. That's a fact. You just gotta go with it. That's a fact. But yeah, at some point, gotta rebalance. Things have to breathe. Then we build back up. Yeah. Heck of a push overall, though. Heck of a push. The Bulls have been holding the line in a big way. I was looking for pullback to start the month, but we definitely didn't get it. I came into September a bear and got chopped up. Dang, we're going for all-time highs again. The Bulls are relentless at this point. What's the most? Doesn't matter. It is what it is until it's not. Dang, the bull's going for highs again. This is wild, man. What a push. I got rid of all my drawings. Now I gotta redraw some gaps on Topstep X. Shout out to Jean Paul. Jean Paul says I might jump back on after 2 p.m. Be safe. Absolutely. Thanks for chiming in, Jean Paul. You the man. Shout out to Cave Trader. Shout out to Jean Paul. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We're watching the price action to the upside, man. The bulls are running. Shout out to Jean Paul Incorporated. Shout out to Cave Trader. It's lunchtime. Might get a little consolidation before the next leg up. Maybe some pullback. Shout out to Tweezy. 456, what's going on? Guys, I've been busy, man. That's why I haven't been on. The schedule is busy. It's fourth quarter, man. Shout out to Tweezy. Yeah, it's fourth quarter, man. Gotta lock in on all fronts. Gotta finish 2025 strong, man. Yo, what a push for the Bulls, man. Like Jean Paul said, that 5 a.m. entry was it. Down at that 4 hour FEG on the dot. That was like down at that 24,100 level. And the contracts roll over this week, right? I already got a message for ES on Tradeovate. So that one's already moved to Z, from U to Z. I need to get this. When does the new Samsung Note drop, man? I think I'm gonna get it. I've always liked the Note phones. When is the release date? That's what I need to look up. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell so you know exactly when I go live. What is the Samsung? What is it? Ultra 26, right? S26 Ultra. S26 Ultra. Release date, right? Release date might be like next year, top of the year. Yeah. Shout out to Tweezy. What a push, man. Right now we're kind of consolidating. It's lunchtime. Lunchtime chop. We'll see if we get another leg into the close. Powell is on Wednesday. He will decide a lot. He will make or break. And it's a mid-month. We're right in the smack in the middle of the month. So yeah, Wednesday is going to be very interesting. Do we get cuts? If so, what kind of cuts do we get? Contracts are rolling over. We're going to have NQZ 25 into the close of 2025. Yeah, Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra. That, I need to get it. I've seen some of the fold phones too. Those things look interesting. I wonder, how much are they like on, it's like a Z Fold or something? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Samsung Fold. Dang, those things actually have cases. Dang. Shout out to Tweezy. Tweezy says MNQ to 300 looks good before a reaction. Yeah. I agree. We might sweep that level and we'll see what happens after that. Right now, they're pricing in these cuts, man. Bulls have been non-stop in September. Then you get CPI, non-farm, CPI, PPI. Everything's pushing us north. Wow. That's the charging station for the Fold? Golly. Looks like a tablet. Wow. Folding phones. That's a Z. Wow. Shout out to MKH. What is it? MK. MKVHD. Yeah, isn't that the one I got last time? What's up with this magnetic thing? What's the point of it? So you can like put it places? How high did we get? Did we get into the 90s? Or we're like, yeah, we reached up there, like 95. We'll see if we get into the 90s again. Too easy. We might be already getting the reaction. If we can't, if we start breaking lows, lower lows. Mag safe. One hour chart. Whoa. Yeah, this thing is extended. We're way up there. Our high is 24, 294, 25. Yeah, we're up there. One thing about NQ, it'll look extended, but if she wants to keep going, she'll keep going. No matter how extended you are, man. I've seen NQ do some magic. I'm like, yo, it's time for a pullback. NQ's like, nope, we're stretching it. We are stretching it. We are stretching it. Let's see. I have like the 15. What a push. Wait for the retest. What is that? 142. So we can do 100. Shout out to Delco. What's going on, Delco? Delco says I'm not shorting until Thursday. After the smoke has cleared. We'll see, man. Everything is up to Powell right now. Powell, Powell, Powell. It is Powell week. Shout out to Delco. Shout out to Tweezy. Shout out to Jean Paul Incorporated. Shout out to Cave Trader. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Delco said I made most of my money today shorting. Nice. Did you short that London session pullback? I wish I took that Nvidia dip during London session and just held. Yeah. Should have, could have, would have made a lot of money. Yeah. There's always another opportunity coming, man. You got to tell yourself that. Shout out to Delco. Consolidation action right now. Consolidation action. Whoa, where's my mouse? Yeah. We might get a little pullback off this 300 level. We'll see. We will see. Shout out to all the new subscribers. We're pushing to 1,000, man, bit by bit. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Hit the notification bell so you know exactly when I go live. GG's. Shout out to Delco. Delco says I'd wait for if I'm looking for shorts at the time longs get out, I'd wait for a short at the time longs get out and take profit. Absolutely. This looks like the pullback a little bit. This is the push down from 300. We'll see how much we pull back though. $15-minute gap. Let's go 1 hour gap. Got some space down. Imbalance. 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 Shout out to Delco. If I'm a 1 hour bear right now, we got a little bit of space back. To that 1 hour gap down at, what's the 50% retracement? Basically 24,200. Will they pull it back that much? I don't know. We'll see what this low looks like. What's the low on this? 240. $240-ish. 5-minute FEG. Fresh 1 hour candle right here. We got 1 more hour until a fresh 4 hour candle. We gotta watch the low from the last hour. That was 260. If we start breaching that, we got space to 240. Hmm. Tweezy456 says with the power hour we will have a good move. Yeah, I can see that happening. Whoa. We can also get the end of day push, get some volume coming in. Tomorrow we have retail, core retail sales. Then Wednesday FOMC. Then after that, well, we got FedEx earnings Thursday. Other than that, it's not much going on. Everything, all eyes are on Powell. All eyes are on Powell. All eyes are on Powell. Yeah, watch the low from the last hour. I think the low is 260. If we crack that, we can get some continuation down. Red 1 hour candle, you gotta pay attention to it. Especially when we break the range. power hour push. We'll see if we get it. We might consolidate until then, man. This price action is chopped for the last hour. Yeah. Mr. Koski, what's going on? Shout out to Mr. Koski in the building. How are things going? Mr. Koski says, I'm on vacation. Nice. I love to see it. Nothing like a good vacation, man. Wherever you are, be safe, enjoy yourself. Shout out to Mr. Koski. Nice. Next weekend, Panda has her scent work trial going to be fun. Nice. Good luck with that. She'll get it. We're going to speak it into existence. Nice. Shout out to Mr. Koski. Shout out to Delco. Shout out to Tweezy. Shout out to Cave Trader. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Woo! All right, bulls are pushing back up. We're about to test the highs again. Shout out to the beautiful game. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Hope all is well. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Happy Monday. It's Powell Week. Powell Week. Romy Rome will be on the mic on Wednesday. Romy Rome. I said you're roaming the house. Romy Rome, man. Yeah, Wednesday's gonna be big. If Powell says we have decided not to cut. Oh man. That would be insanity. That would literally be insanity. If Powell gets on that mic and says, nah, we're not cutting. Hopefully not. Hopefully at least 25. We'll see. Seeking trades, where you been at, man? Hope all is well, man. I was just about to send a message to you in the Discord. Somebody's trying to impersonate you. You've got some bots out there, man. Somebody's trying to impersonate Seeking Trades and elite traders too. But I just blocked them and reported them. Shout out to Seeking Trades in the building, man. Seeking Trade says up over 3K today. Posting now. Nice. Shout out to Seeking Trades. Seeking Trades is a sniper, man. Shout out to Seeking Trades. Seeking Trades, yeah, says, yeah, I know those bots are doing it. That's so, like, come on, man. It's so annoying. Somebody was impersonating me in my own Discord. That's insane. That's why we have the filter system for the Discord. You better say something. I have some people in my have sent me messages and they've changed their icon and name like 10 times in the last month or two. They're changing their name and icon every other day. And then they're like, join my Discord. I'm like, you keep changing your icon and your name. Who am I talking to? The scammers are real, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell so you know exactly when I go live. Shout out to Seeking Trades. Seeking Trades hasn't been on here in a minute. Seeking Trades is OG. Seeking Trades says take profit account is over 8K profit right now. Nice. That's what's up. Take profit is a legit. Daily payouts, man. You can't beat it. I need to take a payout. Disneyland next month. Yeah, you better take a payout. What? Take something out. Take something out, man. Pay yourself. At least pay yourself for what you pay for the account. So it's a free account. Nice profits, man. Which account do you have? A 50K or a 150K? I need to stop procrastinating and get on Topstep. Take Profit Trader. I want to get Topstep and Take Profit Trader going before the end of the year. The trailing drawdown on Apex is just a headache for my style. Yeah, we're pulling back a bit. We'll see. 1 minute is at 200. If we start breaching that, we got space down to VWAP. At 200 SMA. Seeking Trade says 50K. Nice. I think when I try it, I'm going to try the 150K. If that's taking too long, then I'll get a 50K. Or might start with the 50Ks and let the profit from that pay for the 150Ks. I think overall, the 150Ks I do the best with. Just across the board. My biggest payouts have come from 150Ks and 250K accounts. It's just simply more space. There's more real estate to work with. Just by default, you get more trades. You can keep it a lot longer. Shout out to the beautiful gang. Shout out to Seeking Trades. Seeking Trades says I'm gonna spin some music on my other channel, Seeking Success. Nice. Yo, if you're in the chat, go follow Seeking Success. Seeking_success 2. All right, I'll come find you. Where is what is it? Seeking Success? I need to go to my YouTube. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Shout out to the new subscribers. We are grinding to 1,000. Slowly but surely. Who keeps making up these Napoleon Hill? Dang, man. All this AI, you can't trust it anymore. I'm glad I have the original recordings. Shout out to Napoleon Hill. Shout out to Earl Nightingale. Ooh, nice. What? Jesse at least? What? Oh no. I will not get involved in any prop firm influencer beef. I ain't got time. Nope. Everybody's on their own journey, man. Run your own race, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get caught up in the hype. Don't get caught up in the hype, man. I have zero tolerance for that. We ain't doing that. Shout out to Seeking Trades. Here I am on this channel. This channel is for my... Okay, nice. I'm about to follow you right now. I'm about to subscribe. Seeking Success. I'm gonna type it in the oh yeah, okay. Let me just go to the link. I gotta do like the beautiful game says, when do you suggest we switch contracts? Is this week? So I would do it usually the platform. We're breaking the last hourly low. That 260 level, watch that. If we can't hold that 260 level, we have space to 240. If they keep pressing down. 250, 240 level. But usually the platform will do it for you. When I sign on to Tradeovate, it'll just switch it for me. It'll ask me. So let the platform do it for you. Or you could do it now. I mean, either way. But it's due. It's due to switch. The beautiful game says I'm new. Oh yeah. So what are you trading on? Are you trading on like a Tradeovate? Usually the platform will do it for you. And you just have to okay it. Here comes the pullback. Watch the last hourly candle's low, 260. The gap is 260 to 240 if the bears decide to start pushing. Shout out to Jason T. Does anybody in here trade alpha futures or the trading desk? I know some people in the Discord do. What's today? Today is okay. Here we go. She's pressing. We're at 250. If we breach 240, then we got space to 220. Underneath that is 200. That's a 1 hour FEG right here. Midpoint is right at, call it 200 right there. Hold on 1 second. Shout out to Seeking Trades. 23 years, wow. Shout out to Seeking Trades, man. Shout out to Red Candles. What's going on? It looks like they want to test that 240. Where do we get down? 250. All right, man. Did we dive down there? What did we get down to? 48. 48.75. We got a gap right here. Intermediate gaps. Shout out to everybody in chat. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell so you know exactly when I go live. We're watching this price action, man. Yo. Shout out to Red Candles. Yeah, shout out to Mr. Koski. Yeah, my ES charts moved over. I think my NQ charts need to move over. Maybe I'm did it do it on? I think sometimes Topstep is kind of slow, right? Let me see. Topstep waits till like the last minute to switch over contract. I might just do it now. Are we just moving today, I guess? Usually I wait for the platform to switch me over, but I might just do it early, I guess. If everybody else is. Shout out to Seeking Trades. Shout out to Mr. Koski. Shout out to Red Candles. Shout out to the beautiful game. Shout out to Delco. Shout out to Tweezy456. Shout out to Jean Paul Incorporated. Shout out to the Cave Trader. Trader Goated. Pull back action. It might pull back to that gap on the 5 minute. We'll see if it holds. Let's see. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Appreciate you guys, man. We're making our way to 1K, man. Slowly but surely. We're trending down. Where's the VWAP? VWAP, we got room down. Dang, that's like 200, 216. Whoa, VWAP is 216 right now. VWAP. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yo, did I not find the Seeking Success? All right, we got 20 minutes until a fresh 4-hour candle coming in hot. Whoa. All right, Seeking Trades, I found you. I just subscribed. Shout out to Mr. Koski. Mr. Koski says, depends on volume. If September still has more volume, it says stays till December takes over. Yeah. Yeah, I rolled mine manually last night. My ES rolled. Yeah, my ES rolled automatically. That's why I was like, if ES rolls, should we roll NQ? I might roll NQ. Topstep, Topstep, you gotta, hold on. Have I tried it before? NQ, nah, yeah, Topstep does it on their end. We gotta stick to whatever pops up when we type in NQ. But Tradeovate, I can switch it. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Fresh 4-hour candle in 20 minutes. 19 minutes. Shout out to Seeking Trades on the check-in. Let's see. Uh-oh. Is it working? We're just gonna have to figure that out. One minute chart is reclaiming 200 SMA. Let's pop back up off the 40s, right? 240s. Buell Knox. Yeah. Time is flying, man. We're already halfway through September, man. Yeah, I think Topstep X, they do it like manually. Or not manually, they do it from their end. Is there a way to do it manually? I gotta if I can figure that out. It's Powell week. It's Jerome week, ladies and gentlemen. We got FOMC coming in hot on Wednesday. Then we got core retail sales tomorrow. We got FedEx earnings on Thursday. The main thing this week is rate cuts. Do we get them? We'll see. Dang, what's the weather outside? What is it? Oh yeah, I gotta look that up too, right? Yeah. The weather's fluctuating back and forth. 80s, 90s, 80s, 90s, 70s. Dang, the drop doesn't really happen till October, man. All right, we'll see. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you haven't already, hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell so you know exactly when I go live. Ooh, yeah. What? Oh, yeah. Boy. Are we going to challenge the highs again? We'll see. Shout out to Mr. Koski. Shout out to Red Candles. Shout out to Seeking Trades. Shout out to the Tweezy 456. Shout out to Cave Trader, Trader Goated. Shout out to Delco. Shout out to Jean Paul Incorporated. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We are in the mix, ladies and gentlemen. I need a let's see how this next 4-hour candle opens up. Less than 10 minutes. Hold on one second, guys. We're back to highs. Let me see. All right, let's see. Bulls are testing those highs again. They're gunning for it. Wow, looks like they're about to pop the fresh highs again. We pulled back to the 40s, right back up to the 80s. The bulls are relentless. The bulls are relentless. Jean Paul Incorporated is back. Nice snipe, man. We're right back to the highs. Fresh 4-hour candle right now. Do we get continuation or do we pull? Man. What in the world? Whoa. Strong. Shout out to Jean Paul. Jean Paul said, add it to the chat. All right, cool. I'm about to check it out. Shout out to Seeking Trades. Shout out to Jean Paul. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Jean Paul Incorporated. Shout out to Seeking Trades. Shout out to Mr. Koski. Shout out to Red Candles. Shout out to everybody. Hold on one second, guys. Yeah, they're pushing, man. Let's see. The Bulls are relentless. We're waiting on Mr. Powell. We are waiting on Mr. Powell. Let me see. Shout out to Seeking Trades. Seeking Trades is sniping. John Paul says I had to cut. They scared me. Today is not the day. Shout out to Jean Paul Incorporated. Don't give it back any games you don't have to, man. Oh. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're new to the stream, welcome to the Infinity Shop. If you want to hop in the Discord, the link is in the pinned comment. Yeah, this 300 level is going to be interesting. Maybe we get a push up there, a break and hold into the close. But so far, Bulls are kind of struggling to get through that level. Fresh 4-hour candle right now. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Misty. What's going on? Misty. What's going on, Misty? What do you trade and how long have you been trading? Oh yeah, I trade breakouts. Yeah. If we have an actual trend line, break and hold, I'll trade it for sure. Shout out to Misty, shout out to Seeking Trades, shout out to everybody in the chat. What is it, 2 o'clock? Shout out to Cave Trader, shout out to Jean Paul Incorporated, shout out to Mr. Koski, shout out to Red Candles, shout out to Tweezy 456. Yeah, I think Topstep doesn't allow you to. Let's see if I type it in. What if I type in NQZ25? Will it give me anything? Nah. Yo, all you can do is type in NQ. You gotta go by what they give you. You gotta go by what they give you. I think Topstep is like one of the last platforms to like switch the contract. I remember the last time we had to switch, Topstep X. TradingView was like the last platform to do it. Tradeovate kind of does it. You can do it manually. But yeah, Topstep is kind of late. Shout out to Mr. Koski. Shout out to Seeking Trades. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Hit the notification bell so you know exactly when I go live. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Happy Monday. Hope you guys are doing well. Powell, it is Powell week. It's Powell week. Wednesday we get the decision we've been talking about since the last FOMC. Will we get a cut? Will we get a cut? Will 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 the White House be furious, or will the White House be we'll see. Whoa. These bulls have been relentless. Shout out to Jean Paul Incorporated. We are going to get something whether we like it or not. That's a fact. You don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to happen. Shout out to Seeking Trades. Seeking Trade says push here would be nice. Yeah, if we can crack that level, if we can crack the highs and hold, that would be great. double top action on the 5 minute, or triple, double, quadruple, couple tops. So you can trade says we barcoding action right now. I need to grab some water. Give me 1 second. Man, we are in a range right now. Jeez. Range action. Range action. Sorry about that. I had a phone call. All right. Yeah, we're in the range. Do they test the highs into the close? They might. But right now, you just got to be patient. Play the edges. Be patient and play the edges, man. Let me see if I can find. Oh, yeah. What was I looking for? Wow. It's different. It's definitely different. Let's see if I can find. All right. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you are new here, welcome to the Infinity Show. If you haven't already, hit the like button, like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell so you know exactly when I go live. Shout out to all the new subscribers. We are making our way to 1K, man. Slowly but surely. Back and forth action from that gap, man. 5-minute gap from the initial push. Holding as some type of support. We'll see if it holds into the close. Jerome Day is on Wednesday. Whoa. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Seeking Trades. Shout out to Jean Paul Incorporated. Shout out to Trader Goated, Cave Trader. Shout out to Misty. Shout out to Mr. Koski. Shout out to Red Candles. Shout out to the beautiful game. Football. Mr. Koski. Shout out to Delco. Shout out to Tweezy456. Shout out to Jean Paul. Shout out to everybody, man. In the chat. Whoa. All right, guys. What time is it? Might have to run some errands. Let's see. Time is flying, man. It's power hour, guys. Power hour. Bulls might press it into the close. We'll see. Chop action right now. Back and forth, back and forth. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Seeking Trades. Shout out to Tweezy. If you're new here, welcome to the Infinity Show. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Monday. It's Powell week. We'll see if we get those cuts we've been waiting for. We'll see. People are saying it's already priced in. We will see. That's when you have positive news, but you get a negative reaction. That's when the move has already been priced in. We'll see. It's a wait and see process. Where are we at now? 3. All right, we'll see what happens. All right, guys, I'm about to run. You guys be safe. If you have gains, keep the gains. Don't give back your gains. Stay the course, man. Trust the process. Whoa, let me see. All right, guys. Discipline equals freedom, ladies and gentlemen. Trust the process. Do not rush the process. Consistency over home runs, guys. This is a marathon, not a sprint. This is a marathon, not a sprint, ladies and gentlemen. Keep on going, guys. The base hits win the game. The small bits and pieces add up, guys. Take your little bits and pieces per day and move on to the next day. Keep on going. Shout out to everybody that chimed in the chat. I should be back on tomorrow. Hopefully, man. My schedule's been crazy, guys, so you got to bear with me. But once things do open up, then I'll try to be on here like almost every day. But yeah, you guys be safe. Happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday. Shout out to Mr. Koski. Shout out to Seeking Trades. You guys be safe. The base hits add up, guys. This is a marathon. Do not rush the process. Trust the process. Trust the process. Do not rush the process. I will see you guys on the flip side. You guys be safe. Be safe, be safe, be safe. Be good to yourselves and be good to others, ladies and gentlemen. Be good to yourselves and be good to others. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.